Hey Tom, this is just a quick video to show you how some of the stuff works. Okay, so everything is in the example folder here. So you have sample audio, prefabs, and scripts. Okay, so if you go into your prefabs and you drag in a cylinder, okay, the first thing that I'll say is notice that it has a phonograph cylinder tag. Okay, now if you don't want to use the tag, that's fine. I put a line in the code here where it says, look, if you want to change, I check my tag here. Okay, in one of the triggers. But you can change to do a check to see if the object has the phonograph cylinder script if you want to change that yourself. Okay. Anyway, so just remember that you need to put that tag in there because I'm probably not going to send you my project settings because I don't want to fuck anything up on you. So look, it has a phonograph cylinder script on it. There's a lot of stuff here that might look daunting, but that's just because it inherits from the VRTK. It's one of the VRTK interactable object scripts. Okay. So the important thing to notice is that it's grabbable and it's droppable, which means you can grab it with your controller, and it's droppable, which means you can drop it with your controller. Okay. So you can forget about those, and that won't be important. And then if you look down to some custom options here, this is like the stuff on the script that I've written, the phonograph cylinder. So you specify which audio clip you want it to play. Whatever this is, that will play once the cylinder is put into the phonograph. It needs a renderer as well. Okay, so what that is like the mesh render that it's going to turn on when you pick it up. So when you pick this up, it's going to highlight this area here, so you know where to put the cylinder. Okay. So what you need to do is just drag that up. You need to drag on here is you go into your phonograph. Okay. Then you have the cylinder placeholder, which is here. Okay. And beneath that is the mesh that it's looking for. Okay. So if we just select this again, and then we're just going to drag that mesh onto here. It also needs a phonograph manager. So the cylinder placeholder, this part here with the trigger, this is what holds the manager script. Okay, you can see it down the bottom here. Okay, so forget about that first variable. I'm going to remove that. That was just a test. So we need to pull give it a reference to that script as well. So select your cylinder and drag the cylinder placeholder that's underneath the phonograph onto there. Okay, so now this cylinder is perfectly set up. Okay, to be used here. Play audio to be taken out, whatever. That's everything to do with that. All right. So the other thing then is the manager. Okay, so if you select the cylinder placeholder here, you can see that this is just like another cylinder. Okay, it has a mesh that's turned on. When we turn it off, there you go. You can't see the outline. When you turn it on, you can't see the outline. Okay, so in the manager script, all we need to give it is, again, forget about that first variable that we taken out, is the needle, which is this big part here that moves. Okay, so you can see here. You select the needle. This is the part that slides up and down. So we give it a reference to that so we know that we can move it. And then we also just give it the end position. Okay, so this is then like a serial SPL, and the only reason I have that there is so you can adjust where you want the endpoint to be. For example, I don't know if you want the needle to stop it here. So for example, if I select that, I don't know if you want the endpoint to be here, or if you want that to like keep going up to here, or if you want it to like stop back further or something. So you can just adjust that yourself. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that you need to do to get set up. Just put a few things onto your cylinder prefab, and that's it. That's really all you have to do. Okay.